Well, meanwhile, there are calls for the Education Department to investigate a website which allegedly appears to allow matriculants to view their results early for a fee of 100 rand. Anti-crime activist Yusuf Abramji raised concerns on social media, saying that he received calls from individuals alerting him of a website selling National Senior Certificate final results. Well, Right to Know's Freddy Mathekga joins us in studio to give us some reaction to this. Freddy, good evening. Thank you so much for coming back into the studio with us. Tomorrow we're expecting to see the official announcement, and then on Tuesday some of those results going to be shared with various learners. But here we are, Yusuf Abramji raising this. Have you been able to take a look at this website? What do you make of the concern that has been raised of a website that is seemingly selling NSC certificate exam results for 100 rand?
It's very disturbing. As we spoke about this earlier, when we spoke about the feasibility of getting results of the newspaper. Now, in any gem, we can still find the gold. In this issue, it shows that it's feasible to do away with the newspaper and go digital, because that's where the world is going. That's what we're seeing. But secondly, it then reveals to us that the information that is falsified at times that is given to newspapers also in this area has leaked. And it raises a concern to our government that how safe is the information of our children with them? Because if the information of a learner can be sold for 100 rand, how much more is our bank account? How much more is our idea as we're sitting here? So it raises those questions. But today we are narrowing the conversation around matriculants that should be receiving their results on Tuesday, but today they can buy it for 100 rand. What does that say on social imbalances that we have? What about those learners in Eastern Cape, as you had the Department of Education in Eastern Cape saying that they have quintile ones which cannot access certain resources. What about them? What are we speaking in the matters of equality? Yes.
For me, it says, and you talk about the safety of the information of our learners within the Department of Education. So that speaks to an investigation that's necessary from inside. And I wonder if that's how you see it, that this information is being leaked from within the department?
100%. Because you remember when we spoke earlier again, I said that with this whole newspaper issues, some third party is benefiting, monetary or otherwise. So if this is one indication that shows that someone financially is really benefiting, and now to sell the information in 100 rand, maybe they're seeing that days are being numbered, with more investigations coming inside to really find out who's leaking out this information to third parties to publish them on the newspapers. But with this incident, as Right to Know, we would actually want to see the visibility of a thorough investigation and moreover the communication with the public, because the minister has announced on Twitter today that tomorrow they will be making their own announcement, but already other children, and hundreds of them, have got their information. Now, we are asking ourselves that if this is a matter of urgency, and Section 28 of the Constitution says that all matters concerning the child must be of paramount importance, and the interest of the child must be safeguarded. If we're saying this matter is not of great agency, then I believe getting an information of a child for a mere 100 rand from the website, that should be urgent, because the interest of the child is infringed.
And it doesn't seem that this website is necessarily new. I mean, if you take a look at it, and I'm not going to share, the link, obviously, but it talks about this website having 99% accuracy in 2023. So it's seemingly something that's been around for a very long time. Where's the crime committed here?
The crime is not committed by the website, in my view, but as public individuals, we are worried concerning the information of our children, because once you get information, you can do anything you want to do with it. We can say the child is the only person who knows the exam number, but the access of that exam number, it's linked to so many things. It's linked to the ID. And we need to do not play a blind eye to the fact that it is a very crucial time of our country where universities are out, the TVET colleges are out, wanting to find learners that will enroll with them. And I want to also make it clear that also fly-by-nights are out to get information concerning our children so that they can enroll with them, whether fraudulently or legitimately. So when information is out there in the public like that, it is an alarming effect, because now it means that our children's information can be accessed and be enrolled fraudulently with a fly-by-night of some sort, maybe to get funds or I don't know, for any reason of their own interest.
Yeah, just steps that can be taken here, and who needs to step up? Perhaps steps that can be taken, for instance, by Right to Know. Before I let you go,
the steps we are taking, because we are working with the ground, is to firstly mobilize the people on the ground, to educate people on the ground, and also because we know that this is, as the government wants to put it, it's a informal release of results. In its informal release, there's still possibilities to conduct a crime in that. But what we can do is to mobilize, and we are doing that on the ground. We are partnering with key organizations that will assist us to actually get the masses on the ground and get the education going to say, you know what, after, first and foremost, life doesn't end at matric. If a learner finds themselves in a position where they didn't make it to matric, we can provide that support to give them other revenues of going forward. Yeah. And secondly, to say to learners, to learners and parents, do not trust information that is not from the government.
Yeah, we're going to leave it there. Freddy, thank you so much for speaking to us. Keep us updated, though, as you follow this matter, because surely a lot of questions remain really about, how we got here, where a website is able to give matric results prior to the announcement by the Department of Basic Education, and how is it that they are able to gain all of that data. But Freddy Mathekga there is the National Communication Coordinator for Right to Know, speaking to us. An absolute pleasure having you in studio.